Special thanks to my buddy Chris Went for the donation of Scotch bonnet peppers. It's the secret to this little cocktail that is essentially a basil julep that I made a simple syrup. So simple syrup is equal parts sugar and water. This particular one I used brown sugar. We're going into the fall. I figured a little bit more maple caramely flavors would go awesome. So basically you take the water, the sugar, you start to boil it, simmer it, and I crushed up or diced up some basil in this particular glass. I muddled it, but the secret to this simple syrup is the Scotch bonnet, which I sliced up and simmered with the simple syrup as it was getting the flavors of the basil. It definitely gives a big punch of heat. I forget how many Scoville units are in a Scotch bonnet, but it's a lot, definitely north of 300,000 Scoville units. So the cocktail, after you've muddled your basil, is very simple. You take some ice. I prefer the crushed ice. I don't have it here. I'm at work. I know it's a first world problem, but then you take a little bit of ice, pack the glass, and then take about an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice, ounce of the simple syrup, and then fill it up with your favorite rye or bourbon. I like a spicier bourbon for this cocktail. I think most cocktails that are bourbon based go better with your rye blends, as they tend to have more spiciness to them, so they balance out the simple syrups. After following the recipe, it's 1 ounce lime juice, 1 ounce simple syrup, and then 1.5 ounces of bourbon or rye. I think it never hurts to double up, so we'll go ahead and give 3 ounces of rye to this particular cocktail. Muddle and garnish with basil leaf, basil julep. You're good to go. Cheers.